good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's great Y.E.S. debate.
Well, first of all, how can you be sure that they do not feel pain? And second, even though if they feel no pain, but they still can have a damage to their body.
A lot of beagle in Korea died because of animal testing, like only in Korea. The number was so big. That's why we should ban animal testing.
This is because animals are forced against their will to become test subjects for human gain. I think that animal testing is a selfish thing. We should not test on animals because many of the items that are tested are usually never used.
Our team is arguing that animal testing is important for making proper products. We will introduce different reasons for why we think animal testing is needed. My first reason is that different famous cosmetic companies need to make products that are safe for humans.
Atom and Luis are saying about permission, but like in law article 23 or 26?
23.
Yeah, 23 is that animal testing, we can do animal test.
You know, there's something called side effects, if you know. Doing tests on animals and putting that product on human beings, it might be different.
Eating meat and testing animals is not same. It's different. And we cut and we eat. But with animal testing, we just kill animals.
We never said that we should ask permission.
You guys, recently they found a way to do it without hurting the animals, and I'm pretty sure they know that they are not hurting the animals because they already tested. Okay, first we need fat. Okay, we need fat. We can't just eat vegetables. If you want fat, you should eat meat. That's gonna make you go healthier. First, candy's not healthy, okay? Is there any fat in candy? I don't think so. And second, if you're gonna hunt for animals, you should kill them instantly.
When they test on animals, the results are better than if they did not. Safety measures have been ensured with different companies to make sure that animals are not suffering or in pain when tested on.
If there had been another way than animal testing, the animal testing should have been banned by now, wouldn't it?
This says that products needs to be safe. Yeah, it does need to be safe, but we don't have to test on animals because they are not only methods to test on, and usually animals' lives are wasted.
And human are different because as human we are able to communicate when we hurt or uncomfortable. When we test on animals, they cannot communicate how they feel.
We can eat bread, candy, etc. instead of meat.
Jungle people kill the wild animal. The world is changing. We should respect our animal. An animal is alive. An animal is a creature. We should respect our animal.
Humans and animal only share 1.16% of diseases, and if you test on mouse lives like few years, but humans live a decade.
It's people and animal is different it's because the people said to the feeling and the it's.
Hello, my name is Adam Chet. My team is against banning social network services because it is so beneficial to society. They should not ban SNS because a lot of people rely on it, and we can get information regarding world events, issues, and other interesting facts very quickly and easily. Our team believes in banning social network services. If you look, for example, the Wall Street Journal says that more than 40 million customer information was disclosed after T-Mobile was hacked recently.
And if you search their name up and you could see what they're posting.
And we use the Zoom in Korea school, and Zoom is FNF too. If we ban FNF, how can you do study in Korea?
So you said that we skip the educational things, but how do you know that? Entertain is actually important thing because happiness is important.
Like you guys said about like we can search it, like that's fake account, but like every grandmother or grandfather will know that or not. They don't know.
You can't use the same username over and over again. What if they don't have interest in that people?
Well, how about if they think that's our stuff and we should call them?
You have to send them a request, something called request,
Their job?
Their job.
Like their job, and how about students in school?
Yeah. In school and at home.
And in school, there's someone called teacher.
If you know. There's someone called teacher and they will take their phone away.
And also, now these days there are like apps that blocks apps.
SNS is time waster because it's a distraction for students to do like homework.
Elsewhere, you can find out information about the person very quickly. Social network services are very important for the hiring process as they can conduct background checks on people they are interviewing to ensure they hire the right person for the job. Finally, SNS can create problem when we are trying to make friends online because people can make friends so easily online.
How would you know? Were you one of them? How would you know that it was really serious?
We can report very quickly and easily.
We have taught programming, that's tough, so we can still talk with teacher and do stuff.
We use the Zoom for a church or concert, and if you ban the FNF, how can you do concert or church?
Should we